Ready, Mark? We are breaking the seal on this wondrous coffee. Oh! Oh!
Go on.
Oh, they're coffee beans! I'm gonna have to crush them. Fortunately, I bought a crusher. Okay. I'll edit this, of course. Why don't you come in closer? Look at this. A child could do this. Dun, 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 dun. Almost ready. We'll put this in. Got this all ready in anticipation. It automatically shuts off when it detects the coffee is ready. Oh gosh, boy does this smell good. Oh my gosh. While that's brewing, let's go back and I'm going to show you 8-Ball Champ. Yep, right here. Now, I got to show you something. John just showed up. He called me on the phone just now and he says, I'm at the 7-Eleven and I'd like to stop and bring all you guys slushies. Slushies. Oh, you're visiting from Maine.
No, from Colorado.
Colorado. Oh, okay.
Way far away.
It's the wrong ear I was listening at. Well, and you got 8. This is really good because there's actually 2 extra guys. Look, Wallace, look what we got here, buddy. John, look. Come over here and pick one out. This is John from Colorado.
John and John.
2 Johns.
Thank you.
Come on, let's see. Tell us the flavors. It looks like raspberry.
Raspberry, cherry, and the rest.
Coke, grape. There's a grape. Oh, God. I had the zoom button in all the way.
Stupid.
Here. And John's gone. I was going to show you the gold wings. It happens to be where
Now we're going to show you Golden
Walt
Walter.
is. We had this beautiful gold wings. We did all these mods to it.
Nice shooting, Tex.
I'm showing you some of the footage now, right over here. Look, John played it. He loved it. I feel like a fool.
You look like one.
Good, I was waiting. Well,
Were you really?
Like a fool. Yeah.
Yes, say yes, Walter.
Did you at least enjoy your Slurpee?
Yes, I did. Good.
Yep. Thank you again, John.
Very much.
Oh, God. It's so awful. Anyway, I'll now go back to the footage of John leaving to show you what we did film correctly. Oh, sorry again, John. Well, it's time you leave, Johnny. We got to get back to work.
Fine. What's that for?
That's because you remind me of somebody I hate.
I do that with a lot of people.
I gotta explain. We came across this hilarious scenes in this comedy short from 1946 that I'm putting up on eBay. And I just thought it was so funny. It's this random woman that walks in and does this during this short subject 3 different times. Guess what? I have the clips.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy.
How dare you look like somebody I hate?
Now, wise guy, take that. You got enough?
How dare you look like somebody I hate?
Where's my room?
You haven't changed a bit.
I gotta say, that was the funniest part of this short. But Richard Lane and Gus Schilling made 11 of these two-reelers. They call them two reels because they can be as long as 18 minutes long. This one was 17 minutes, made for the movie theaters, and it was between 46 and 51 for Columbia. Now, guess what? They used same guest stars in the Three Stooges because it was the same comedy shorts division. So you'll see a lot of Three Stooges regulars in all the other Columbia comedies. They were trying to come up with their own team. They only made 11 of these. Yes, they're not the funniest things on earth, but I thought that was a real treasure. So a little bit of trivia. Putting it on eBay.
I'll give you $1.
Here's the link.
And then I want my 99-cent change.
Here's the link for eBay if somebody wants to bid on it. I think this is going to be pretty rare. It's a beautiful original print. Anyway, I'm drinking the coffee. Oh, I got rid of John. I'm just kidding. Wasn't that nice, John visiting us with the Slurpees? And I had already poured
The hot
coffee. But I'm enjoying it. I refilled now. This is Mark's coffee we brewed earlier. Beautiful. Wonderful coffee. Everybody has been enjoying it. Look, usually a bag like that you can get about, I guess about 6-7 pots out of it. No, that was pot 2. Look, an Overhaul. This guy has been literally having a stroke. I finished lighting the pan. Now I'll do the joke.
What's the matter?
Oh, is he all right? He's having a stroke.
Frank started to pan, so I couldn't cut away to the stroke thing. I gotta find some more stroke footage.
Shoot!
I gotta. The family played this game and loved it, and things started to not work. So he said, "Send me the machine, and we will do it now." He kept the back glass. This is our glass that we keep here on file to put in games. We have a couple spares. I'd actually bought, I think, 10 of these brand new old stock 8-ball champ glasses, but they all had issues. There were cracks in the bottoms of some of them, so we had to seal them and clear. But we wanted to put this in there to make sure we got the layout correctly. Now this is one of 1,500. Oh, didn't like that. This is one of 1,500 of these machines made with a nice. I love this system with the glass that slides in, so you can actually leave the glass in. There's no danger of breaking it when you open it up to take the head down. Now Frank put all new capacitors, the whole soundboard. There's 14 of them all over the soundboard. You can buy by the way, the caps from different sources. Bob Roberts sells a kit. You can also get them from Mauser, but you got to order quantities from them. But if you're doing like 30 of these boards, you could order 30 of this, 30 of that, whatever. Now look, there's Frank's battery board. So now we know we can adapt it to fit in to the 6803 board system.
The only problem with that
is
some of the holes are round and some of them are little slots. That's a round one. So
you may have to make the hole bigger.
Yeah, or if I can find a slotted one, I can experiment to see how easily it'll fit. But those holes in it made it a little bit easier to assemble it after putting it in there.
I am really annoyed. Frank, let me go up and call Bally right now.
All right.
Oh, Kurt.
Who are you calling?
I'm going to call these jerks at Bally. They don't even have a toll-free number. Let's see, 8, 6.
I want to sit down. This is going to be an angry phone call.
It sure is, because I'm just sick and tired of the crap. Give them a piece of my mind. A big piece of it.
We're sorry. You have reached a number that has been disconnected or is no longer in service. If you feel you have...
Clunk.
That's so stupid. Wasn't funny the 30,000th time.
But a lot of people haven't seen that.
Now they're
Sometimes
really gonna watch it
repetition
later.
is good. I mean, the Three Stooges proved it. You heard the same sound effects in that short. I mean, come on.
There's a big difference between now and the 40s.
No, there isn't. Slapstick is slapstick. And I'm full of slapstick. Anyway, other things that my mastermind did, Jason. We knocked out the original rollover here, here, and here. We put clear ones in. Steve at Pinball Resource sells them. Brand new buttons. We now change every one now. Green and blue, and then here is a color changer. Isn't that nice? We also put a color changer down here that shows how many credits you have. He matched up underneath the play field. Let me show you. He's matched up all the balls with the right colors. So, you know, he just thought that was a nice effect. And, of course, we put 5 new drop targets in. Now, Steven repainted the letters behind it that spell 8. Okay? He also repainted our original champ and sealed it with Mylar, the spinner. That's permanent. Isn't it, Frank? Isn't that going to last forever? Beautiful, visually beautiful game. It's a good, strong game with a lot of good rules, and the best thing about it, completely different play than 8-Ball Deluxe, different play than Fonzie's 8-Ball. I mean, it's nice that they were able to come up with another unique theme. It's very nice. Isn't it, Frank? Now, one thing we noticed for the first time, the part that holds the glass in had broken off, the piece of plastic. This is the new plastic pieces that are made by Steve at Pinball Resource. So we adapted this to go in. So there's the original piece below that snaps in, but you can't get that. So but the glass will slide in fine. So that was one unique thing we had to do, and of course the usual parts and things on this baby. Now, as you saw in other gameplay, when you hit the target, you'll light the next, and then you'll move on to the next one. And you hit the target behind it, it resets it, but now you'll get the 2-ball. And see, nothing's here. See, watch. If I hit that, now I'll get 5,000, see? Isn't that nice? See, right now, I'm only going for these. That's why the 14 didn't light up. So I need the 3, 4, 5, and the 7, okay? So there's our 3. Now there's the 4, but you see... Oh, let me see. If I hit this... Okay, it reset it, and I have to hit it again with the 5. So it's not as easy as you think. You need a quality player like me. Frank, you were supposed to say something stupid and sarcastic.
You're taking it on, Ray, but I'll let you have fun with it.
Now, I will show you something. When we got this machine from our customer, somebody had already converted it, the flippers, to the old flipper system. I called Steve Young, Pinball Resource. These have the newer bracket, the regular brackets, but it's using the original flipper system, the plunger and link. And notice there's no rod like in the Mr. and Mrs. Pac-Man. Let me turn down our volume. Now, Steve told me that more and more people are converting back to this system rather than the rod and pinion, I think he called it, system. He said people feel the older flippers were better. So because of that, when I called Steve, and he said, yeah, he says you could just buy a few parts and convert it. So we decided to leave it just the way the customer wanted it. So we converted it. We left it just the way it is. Put new end of stroke switches, obviously the sleeve. We did have to drill out these holes because we had to make sure we have screws in. When the game came in, some clodhopper had nuts and bolts on it. We don't like nuts and bolts on the back of the coil plate. Now the customer can very easily take these out to change the flipper coil.
Well, it's a good thing I didn't weld it then.
What?
It's a good thing I didn't go and weld them.
No weld. Now we did put a connector in here.
You did, or Jason?
I had Jason do it so he can take off the coil on top for servicing down in the future. You know what? I don't think anybody's ever going to use that plug. Obviously, we put cabinet switches in. Now, Frank, you noticed something unusual about when we put LEDs into the 6803, some of the bulbs still would flicker. So what did you
And
come
a couple
up
of
with?
them would stay on.
And a couple would stay on solid.
Well, like I've done on the other Bally games, I put a 220 ohm resistor in parallel on the ones that need
you see that? A 220 ohm resistor.
And it doesn't affect anything if you put the regular bulbs in, it'll work fine. But the shoot again light would not shut off.
For any reason.
Nope, so I had to put a heavy duty one because it does get hot. So I have a 68 ohm 5 watt. That's one we use on the G07s actually. And some of the other ones, that one wasn't enough, so I have a 27 ohm 5 watt off of a System 11 lamp board. I needed that on a couple of them. But the lights shut off and they work right.
Yep. So if you want LEDs and you want to get rid of the flicker as much as you can,
Because this doesn't have
mean
that
it's going to be perfect. But it's better to do that than nothing else, right?
It's a bit of work putting them in, not a big deal. I can do it pretty quickly.
Now we also did some touch-up on it. This is the game where the side art is actually a sticker. Very, very aggravating. So Stephen had to be very careful and make sure everything was glued down tight. And then he touched up all the brown. The yellow was fine, and he left the yellow alone on the one side. And because it was too extensive, this yellow was a little bit faded, but we left it just the way it was. And that up top is fine. And it just has our brown touch-up. The game just looks magnificent. Oh, I think the customer is going to be thrilled. But he's not going to be happy with the price. What? I don't know. Let me look at this.
8,500,
Now I'll tell you what. We'll cut him a break.
4,200.
64, 35, 20, and 23 cents.
Well, 2,000 of that comes out to me, so that'll work. So you get 44. I get 2 G's.
And the
and we're
game
good.
cost us $100 to do.
Right.
So it means the 63.35.
So I get my $2,000, and you have
Profit.
43.35. I'd say we can get pizza tonight.
It's Pizza Hut
Oh, you get
night.
you get the bigger chunk.
I'm hungry.
You get towel.
Oh, we're just kidding. I haven't added it up yet. Our overhauls always run between 2,000 and 2,500, unless the
Sometimes
game
less.
is a basket case. Somebody sent me pictures of this rust bucket, and I said, I'm very sorry. I don't even want to get it in here. I'm not doing any more rusty games.
But there's a few times that we've actually had games come in less.
Yes, that's true.
So it can be
Actually,
less,
the
depends.
Comet that just went out, we told them 2,000 to 2,500. The Comet that just went out, and it was $2,032. So we were right at the very bottom of our overhaul. We keep track of the hours we put in, that sort of thing. So I suppose we've had a couple that have been below. But you see, once you add the LED cost, the rubbers, the hours we spend, and all the parts, and the quality work, I think it's worth it. Now, we're not walking on water. So I've said that a number of times. Are we, Frank?
Speak for yourself. All right, can we wrap this up? You're holding up my coffee.
He wants to do a coffee run. You don't have to. I still have... Oh, you know what?
I like iced coffee.
I think they finished the last time. Yeah. This is the... I think we have enough for one more. I'm going to go in and have one, and you can go out and get coffee.
Thank you. Glad I have your permission. I'll have a cup of coffee.
Frank, I got to get this up on eBay. Well, this will be listed by the
listing.
time the video goes up.
It'll be sold by the time the video goes up.
I'm going to put this one up for bidding. I'm hoping it goes for like $80. It's a beautiful original Kodak print. So,
If I give you $80 for that, will you give me a projector for free to watch it on?
well, you can buy a projector on eBay
Oh,
working
no,
for like $50.
No, what are yours?
I make many years. Oh! Wait a minute. Guess what's coming?
Christmas?
Minis a go-go. Look. Monica. Starkey. Turbo. What's this one? Super Pac-Man. A dedicated Super Pac-Man. Omega Race. Where's Blueprint? Oh, I
Goes
walked
right
by
next
it.
to it.
I walked right by it.
Day.
That's just to start. Oh, a little baby game. Pirate treasure. we have to reshop them, and some of them were never opened or touched. They've been, actually, if you look up here, that's where we plucked them from. Do you know? There's 100 of them going out. Go-go, Cabaret a go-go. That's it. Let's call the sale Cabaret a go-go.
I guess you can come up with anything stupider than that.
Somebody has Pinball a go-go. Why can't I do Cabaret? Let's ask Steven. Steven?
Steven's gonna tell you to shut the hell up.
Uh-oh, he's hiding behind the head of Comet. What do you think of Cabaret a go-go?
I hate it.
Ask him on Saturday, he said.
Steven
Tell you on Saturday.
Steven actually cleaned that up a lot. He's going to tell me after we turn the camera off what he really thinks of that name.
We have a bleep button. You can tell him now.
You can't use filthy words in my videos.
Why? We use filthy baits?
Is my face dirty?
It's awful.
I need a mirror.
Now, we'll have to tell you, your face is useful. I took your trading cards and put them in the attic to scare the mice away.
I can't see it. I hear the music. Good night. Oh, God, that hurt. Good night.